All right, welcome back to the show, man. Today's topic is, I guess we're gonna talk about remote learning with everybody. Yeah, hold on one second. Say again.
Got a notification and whatnot.
You got no. uh, my son got a notification that Daddy was live, so had to come and interrupt the live. That's awesome, right? Anyway, yeah. So today's topic I want to talk about was remote learning, right? Because most of us are still doing that for the most part, and some of us are still doing the jobs from home. We're working from home, but a lot of us, our kids, are still working from home, and I think that most of them are going to start going back next month, and some states are leaving that up to the parents. Me myself personally, I'm not 100% comfortable with sending him back, so he's still going to continue staying home and doing remote learning. I see some pros and cons with keeping him at home and remote learning stuff. It's easier for me that I don't have to transport him to and from school, so that makes things a little easier. But I'm wondering if one of your states, if you guys in some of the states that are opening up. This right now, there's currently, let's take a look here. Yeah, only two states I think are closed, completely closed. Yeah, full closure. That's Puerto Rico and District of Columbia. They are completely closed. So they are full on, no choices, no, they got no say so. They are 100% doing remote learning. Hey, what's going on, Marmar? Always a pleasure to have you on. Always looking forward to having you here. You always have something cool and fun to say. So, yeah, two states right now don't have any choice. They're 100% online learning, and that's DC and nope, that was not. That was DC and Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico and DC are the only two that's 100% online learning. No options of going back anytime soon. A lot of the other states are just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh yeah, wow. All right. Yeah, Florida is also completely open. Got some nephews out there that are enjoying the whole school thing. So, I guess my question to you parents are with your kids, if your kids are being homeschooled right now, not homeschooled, that's totally different than remote learning. But if your kids are doing remote learning, how do you feel about the homework aspect of it? Do you think they should be getting homework now that they're online learning? They're actually learning a new skill while learning basic skills, which I think that's one of the benefits of remote learning. They're getting more. They're forced to like learn the computer a little more, learning how to mess the computer, learning how to navigate the technological aspect of it. They're getting more hands-on training. They're forced to learn technology right now, and I think that's one of the biggest things that coronavirus did. It expedited the whole technological field. A lot of the jobs and everything being automated. A lot of people are losing their jobs. A lot of the jobs are forced to um, first forced to adapt. So anyway, that's off the topic. What do you guys think about homework? Should they be getting homework now? Because a lot of us parents that are home with the kid during the day, it's already really stressful. It's like we're in school the whole day. Plus, we got to continue studying with them and doing homework with them. So, do you think it's valuable? I know I have at least one or two teachers in my group, so I would like to hear from them at some point. I want to know what you guys' perspectives are when it comes to homework and remote learning. Like, do you think they're spending too much time in school now um, that they don't get that actual recess? Yes, they're getting breaks, but I don't think for the most part that a lot of parents are taking their kids outside to do the exercise and getting that time off. So I think they're missing that component. So they're still kind of like locked in for the full 6, 7 hours that they're online learning. So I'm wondering if you guys think that they should be getting homework or they shouldn't be getting homework. Do you think that homework is actually beneficial? That's also a pretty good discussion thingy. Hold on one second. All right, that's something different. All right. So I guess me personally, I need a break. I need a damn break. When he's done with school, that should be it. But that's not the case. He gets homework, and it's still like another what spends like another 2 hours. So he's in school basically for a whole shift work for the most part. So I kind of feel bad for him. He doesn't get to, do anything else. And I'm wondering if anyone else is doing any physical activity. Are you guys spending time with your kids outside of the home? Like, I wonder if this coronavirus gave us new bad habits. Like, we got used to staying home all the time. Like, do you guys find that you're staying home more often? Do you like when you get the opportunity to go out? Are you taking the kids out? Are they going to the parks, or are they just going with you wherever you go? No. Too much screen time, bad for the eyes. I agree. He already blinks so hard as it is. So yeah, man. Let me see this thing I was looking up when it comes to homework. Yeah, so there was a study here that said there was a poll. Well, that's another thing. I guess it's different for high school students and younger students, right? There's high school. They said there's a study that found that high school students in California, like 59% thought they had too much homework, and 82% of them often said they were stressed out by homework. So, are you guys finding that your kids are stressed out by the homework? Are they getting more homework than they normally would have get? Or you think they're having a hard time adjusting to remote learning? How is remote learning affecting you? Like when it first hit early in the year and the schools had to automatically transition, I think it was much harder, much tougher, man. Hey peoples, how you doing? Hey, I'm good. I'm good. And yourself? I think it was much harder because they didn't have like a system. This was unprecedented. They didn't have a formula to follow, a protocol. So a lot of the work was like almost 100% with the parents hands on, and that was stressful. And I ain't gonna lie, I was really considering just like when school starts this year, he's gonna have to go to school because if that's the format where we're 100% involved and we're 100% doing all the work instead of the teachers being involved, I was like that's not gonna fly. It's almost like, you know what, you're young, according to the studies, it doesn't affect kids, you're gonna be all right. But then, as we found out, it's, kids started being affected by the coronavirus and started hurting them physically. And it was an ailment. And, but initially they were saying that the coronavirus wasn't affecting young kids. So that was the mindset when it first started, when they first started doing the remote learning. Hey, what's going on? Hi, Mito. Appreciate you logging in and showing some love. Looking at the, that's Guzman. That's not a curtain. That's actually for my Tuesday classes. You have to have a plain black background. So Guzi, how are you doing with your kids and the online learning, the remote learning? Is it harder for you? Do you find like it's easier? Let me see. I feel like kids are. There's no need for homework. Yeah. Okay. I can see that. Definitely, I agree. Leave the homework alone. I mean, if this, I guess, all right, maybe not giving them homework, right? But if you see that, they're not improving or they're not getting certain skill set, maybe have like a list of things to go over. Like, oh, this is what your kid is struggling on, right? This is what he should be working on. And let that be like a template for them to follow. I'm not sure. And like I said, like I really want to hear from the teachers. Like, I know I got a few teachers in this group, so what do you think? Like, do you guys actually enjoy giving out the homework? Do you guys think it's beneficial, or like from what you've seen, do you see a difference in the child's academic performance when there is homework? Has there ever been a study that you guys done, or have you noticed that when people don't do the homework, they perform better or they don't perform better? Is there a difference right now with the remote learning, and are kids falling behind? That's another thing that's a big concern for a lot of the parents. They're concerned that the kids aren't able to learn the technology fast enough, so they're kind of behind on the academic parts of the whole thing. So it's very interesting. So the one thing that I do like I said, he's learning how to navigate around the computer and the software, and he's learning, I think, very useful skills as the world is turning to a more technologically advanced world. Everything is tech, 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 tech. Everything's being automated. Everything's going the route of computer. So I think that's one of the benefits of, if there's such a thing to say it, the benefits of the coronavirus, that it kind of like fast forwarded the whole technological aspect of the world for the most part. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that topic. Let me see if I can find any other information on here in reference to that. They just talked about schools opening, closing. Yeah, well, some studies say that the homework does improve student achievement. So what it says, in both standardized tests and grades, students in classes that were assigned homework outperformed 69% of students who didn't have homework. So that's, I guess, one pro on the side of having homework. And let me see, one is homework disadvantages. Yeah, homework helps. All right, yeah, it says homework helps reinforce learning and develop good study habits and life skills. You should have Matt come on, say hi. Matthew! Mommy Flo actually has a really good point. Why not ask the constituents? Matthew! Matthew! Either he's acting like he's deaf. Alright, come here. I want to ask you a question. Okay? So, do you think you're getting too much homework right now?
A little bit.
A little bit too much homework? Do you think homework is good?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's good for you.
how so?
Because it helps you get smarter.
Mm-hmm. Alright, awesome. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, Papa.
You're welcome.
Well,
Hopefully I come in another video soon. Bye.
alright, so you heard it from you heard his opinion. He actually, I was surprised. I honestly thought he was gonna say no homework. Homework is bad. Maybe he felt the pressure of being on camera, and he gave the politically correct answer, in my opinion, because he's normally telling me how he doesn't like homework and he doesn't like doing it. So that's funny how different circumstances generate a different response. So for those of you who might have missed it, my son was just on here giving his opinion on whether or not homework is good. And surprisingly enough, he said, yeah, because it makes you smart and you learn new things. So that's from a kid's perspective, I guess. He's lying, though. If I ask him while the cameras are off, he's stressed out. He's complaining that it's too much. And he drags his feet when it comes to doing his homework. So it's funny how people give you the politically correct answer when they feel the pressure from outside. Yes, Mar saw her nephew. That was cool. All right, so that's going to be my quick little daily topic for today. If you guys have any input, any questions, or anything you guys think you would want to be interested in talking about for the next daily topic or for the Sunday discussion, let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. I would love to hear your opinions. I would love to hear what you guys are interested in talking about. And I will definitely see you again soon. I'll see you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. Let me see. Goozy, yeah, you never answered my question. If you're still here, all right. Remote learning allows kids to not pay attention while they are supposed to be watching the lessons in their Chromebooks. I guess, yeah, you got to be on top of them. That's another thing I noticed, that they do tend to lose focus. It's hard to be constantly watching the whole time, because that's another thing I noticed. Like he'll be on the remote learning, his teacher's talking, and he's off doing his own thing, not away from the desk, but he's not engaged. What I do find helps a little bit is when I put the headphones on him, and then he seems to be a little more engaged. I guess gets a little more focused on his ears or whatever. But it's hard for them, unless it's YouTube. That's one thing they'll stay super glued to the screen for. But when it's the teachers talking, they tend to lose focus. And I've even heard the teacher accusing some of the kids of playing video games on different tabs. He claims that he could tell when they're not focused, and he starts calling out kids, saying, "See, I can see this kid's paying attention. This kid's got his hand full. This kid's doing that, and I can tell when you guys are watching Netflix and stuff like that." I'm like, how the hell does he know? Is he like he's got remote access on all their computers? And if he does, I'm gonna have to delete some stuff from there. No, I'm joking. He has a separate laptop, so it's 100% clean. He got it from his aunt. Yeah, man. So I'm definitely gonna end it here, unless you guys have something that you want to contribute to the conversation. If you guys have any opinions, any suggestions, anything that you want to discuss for a future topic, I think I am definitely going to be leaning towards the legalization of recreational marijuana, because that seems to get a lot of people interested, and that's something they want to talk about. That's something I want to explore also, because I'm very, very interested and very curious. So I'm trying to reach out to experts in their fields. I've sent out a couple of emails. I'm hoping to get some responses back. So what I want to do is try to get some people together, some people who are interested in the topic, to talk about it with some experts in the field who are experts in medical marijuana, recreational marijuana, and both the pros and cons, the side effects. I want to get a real good conversation going with people from both ends of the spectrum. What this guy says over here, funny guy. Stop pitching Rick answer truthfully. So if you guys are at all interested in having that conversation, let me know, and I will definitely. What the hell, weed, weed, malta cannabis. Let's make it easier so American can get along. I guess I've never seen. You know what? That's actually a really good observation. I've never seen a group of people smoking weed that were upset or angry. I never seen a group of people in disagreement when they were high. Like a group of people who are high, for the most part, they'll have like really deep conversations, and it's always, you know what? I never thought about that. That shit was deep. So that could be interesting. Maybe for the next debate, there aren't going to be no more debates. Maybe we get both candidates high, right? And let's see what's really on their mind. See what they're really thinking. See what they're gonna really spill the beans. That should be something they do on the low, right? Release some truth serum. Let's call it truth serum. Anyway, man, I'm way over my time limit, but I guess it's a lot more fun when you guys are here and you guys are interacting, so it's easier to stay on and have more stuff to talk about. But yeah, let's go back to the hippie days. All right. Anyway, if you guys want to continue this conversation, you guys can be a part of the Facebook group, which is called same as this. That's So Controversial. So if you want to be a part of the discussion, or if you have any ideas or topics that you want to talk about in depth, I'm gonna try to post a link in the description of the video so you guys can join us and have really good discussions and talk about everything. So until the next time, take care, guys. Stay safe, be good. Peace.